Hello. Is anyone awake or is everybody asleep? Now, chances are I'm probably the only person who's actually awake at 3 in the morning. Well, 4 in the morning if you're on the East Coast. But I was hoping it might be a couple of night owls or people like me who just got insomnia. You just never know. So I'm going to hang out for a few minutes and see if anybody's up. Oh, a couple of people are awake. Hey, y'all. Hi. So I'm not the only person who's awake. Hey, Maka. Listen, I am having an old lady moment. Like the insomnia is real right now. So I'm like, let me see who's up. Because, if it's late night, we can gossip a little bit. Hey, Cheryl, what you doing up? I know you supposed to be in the bed. Delicia, you up too? Oh, my gosh. Oh, man. So I'm not the only one. I know that's right. Now, that's what I like to see. You up applying for scholarships. You better get that money. I love it. Congratulations to you for having the nerve and the energy and the drive to get it done. Hey, Vet. You all the way in the UK. You probably wide awake. I forget we got fam all the way across the ocean in different places. So y'all probably be up when we sleep anyway. But yeah, Maka, that's what's up. You better do your thing. Do your thing. Do your thing. You say too much essay writing. Oh, listen, what you should do is do like the talk to text and just talk like talk your way through it. Like say what you want to say and just put periods and commas where they have to go and then go back and proofread it. That's what I would do. Cheryl, what is an African babe? Like you got me lost, baby. What's an African babe? But I can't believe y'all is out of bed this time of night. I'm up, and that's normal for me because y'all know I don't be sleeping no way. I keep odd hours. But y'all please hit the like button either way. I know it's just a handful of us, but please thumbs up, thumbs up. Yeah, Maka, that's what you do. Do the talk to text, let it type the whole thing out, go back and proofread it. It'll be easier than breaking your knuckles. Don't break your knuckles. Like I can do essays, but I'm with you. Like I hate trying to write, especially like when you're trying to write it as it comes to you. Because when you try to write it as it comes to you end up hurting your knuckles because you're trying to write real fast to keep up with what you're thinking before you forget what you were thinking. Well, maybe that's just me. But yeah, like I don't miss that. I don't miss that at all. And let me tell y'all something. I'm one of them mamas, like my kids would have an assignment, and I'm the mama that would actually do my kid homework for them. I would. I don't care. Because I wanted them to have good grades, and I didn't really care how I had to go about getting it done. I would explain to them what I was doing, why I was doing, and why it worked. But if they had projects and stuff, I was the mama that would do my kids' work for them. And I ain't had no shame in my game. I mean, whole projects, y'all. I'm talking about doing storyboards, footnotes, bibliographies, typing term papers. Like, I'm that mama. I got a real problem. But hey, Miss Gigi, you couldn't sleep either. Listen, I didn't even like send out no notifications. I didn't post it on the community wall because I'm like, okay, if somebody sleep, I don't want nobody to wake up if they sleep. But I said, if anybody's up, we're going to talk. You say you love helping your siblings do their homework. That's right. You have to help your younger ones. You have to. But I'm telling you, I was that mama, honey. I would sit there, do their projects for them, their homework for them, and everything. Y'all, funny story, real talk. And listen, I'm sitting up here fully dressed. I haven't even like wound down for the night. That's how wild I am right now. I'm still wide open. Let me tell y'all. Hey, Gaby. Middle and elementary school work is fun. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I ain't gonna front. It's pretty cool. But listen, let me see if I can show y'all because I'm so for real. Oh, okay. Using like what Ankara fabrics. Okay. Let me see if I can show y'all what I'm talking about. Because I'm not like, hold on. I'm still wide open. I ain't went to sleep yet. Hair still not combed. Here I go. But I'm finna shut this camera back off. Yeah. When I say still wide open, I ain't laid down. Like I was on the phone late, y'all, gossiping and stuff. And then I said, I'm up. I'm still doing my thing. Oh, Maka, you gave me the hard eyes. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just an old lady who ain't laid down and went to bed yet. That's all. That's all. That's all. Mm-hmm. I know what though. Wait a minute, Gabriel. You say the Omarion got you messed up? Ain't nobody got time for that. Hold on, y'all. I was looking out the window being nosy. Dang, not the Omarion. Where you sent me pictures to, sure? I don't see no pictures. Mmm. Golly. I think it got my baby, but I worked on her. Cheryl is Liberian. Day 3 of isolation. Yeah, my oldest, when she was home for the holiday, I think Omarion got her, but I worked on her till it went away. Like it was gone in like 4 days. Not even a whole 5, like 4 days. She was good to go. And when I say good to go, I mean fever and all. Maka, where you from? Or where you live, should I say? Where you did. But for real, like that Omarion ain't no joke. Oh yeah, child holiday. And it got her. It got her good. Oh, but I know what I was gonna tell you. So what part? What state? What state are you from? Represent your clique. This is the place, honey. Everybody's welcome here. But I like when people rep their spots. You currently live in the US. Okay, okay. But what state are you from? What part of Nigeria? Let us know, babe. But yeah, I could when I say I couldn't sleep, I'm in a but I was telling you about my kids' project, right? So you all know that I was, in Florida. Anambra. Okay. One of my good friends is in Anambra. My godmother is originally out of Anambra. My godfather is originally out of Abia State. One of my best friends, Delta. And then like I have like quite a few friends that are in Enugu, quite a few friends in Imo. So yeah, you welcome here, baby. You home. You don't even know you home, but you home over here. Be comfortable. So my kid, y'all know I was over in Florida before I moved to Texas. So my daughter, I want to say this was her 3rd grade year. And we had a clear teacher, of course, and she was mad because they were doing things for Black History Month. So she tried to make it into this thing like she was going to make the kids miserable, and she was just coming up with projects and all types of stuff. And so she says, "Well, y'all got to do a report. I want a report, and you're going to do a poster board." And you're gonna stand up and you're gonna deliver it. Like she was really trying to make it difficult. So my kid, being my kid, all right, lady, Florida there. You listening while you at work? I know that's right, lady. What city? Where you at? I love it. Maka, you say you feel at home right now. You should. You should. I love it. I love that you're here. I love that you're here. You are so welcome. Cheryl, I'm assuming that you just sent all the messages to my phone. But so when it was time for my baby to do her presentation, oh St. Pete, I know that's right. You better go St. Pete. I like fishing in St. Pete. Y'all got some mean fishing down there. But so when it came time for her to do her report and her presentation, y'all, how about I helped her do hers on Nat Turner? And so they were like, it was like you had to pick one person that you would want to be in all of Black history. And my baby with her little cute self, that's the one we have in here with us sometimes, Geneva. And she was so tiny and cute, y'all. And the lady said, well, Eva, who you gonna be for your report? She said, Nat Turner. And I died. Because I know that woman's face like turned pale. Like she had freckles, baby. I think even the freckles lost their color. It was so funny. I screamed. I absolutely screamed. It was the funniest thing I'd ever seen in my life. Y'all hit the like button for me now. Don't forget. Thumbs up, thumbs up. I know it's the middle of the night. We sneaking on here talking and gossiping and stuff. But y'all please hit the thumbs up for me. So anyway, next thing I wanted to ask y'all about, did y'all see Nene's condo? Because I had heard about it, but I didn't see it until today. I didn't see it until today. And apparently it's a penthouse condo at the Waldorf Astoria in New York City. I said, oh my God, Nene is walking in tall cotton. Yes, $1 million plus um, penthouse condo at the Waldorf, honey. They say Miss Thing got a private elevator. She ain't even got to share the elevator with nobody. I say, boy, Nene in the big leagues for real. She is doing her thing, and I'm proud of that lady. Right. Yes, good for her. I'm telling you. You saw it? Man, wasn't it nice? I seen just the front was nice. They didn't you get into the kitchen and everywhere. I mean, it just looks so opulent, honey. She's doing it. She's doing it. Oh no, never that. But you know what it is, Gaby. Like when people don't like you, they try to report things that aren't true. It's almost like they think if they say something bad about you enough, it's gonna make it true. And it's kind of weird that people want that black lady to be broke, but she's clearly not. Not and she's sliding up in the Waldorf Astoria. Child, please, you mess around and let a poor negress like me go sliding up in it. Them people will throw me out. Be done ask me what I'm doing there. Okay, so I'm proud of that lady. I'm happy for that lady. I'm just happy that she's finding a way to be okay. Because ain't no way it was cool for her to stay in that house. The man just passed and you got to walk around and look at all the memories and every corner, every nook, every cranny. That can't be healthy. Straight up. Mm-hmm. There's my Kia Cocoa Pop. What you doing up this early? Yes, I called you. See there, I could have been dying over here and I wouldn't have heard nothing back from you. I'd have just been dead. I'd have just been dead. But I'm glad I'm not dead so I can talk to you. All right, but you make sure you call me now. Hey Kimro, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Gaby, you better say it. She's very rich. She's very rich. I love it. Hey Dora Rodriguez, what you doing up? I'm in here whispering like our mama's really gonna catch us sitting up here talking. Y'all remember that? Some of the older folks, y'all do. These young people, they be on the phone big and bold in the middle of the night. They ain't even scared of getting caught. But some of y'all of a particular age, y'all remember the rotary phone where you would try to dial and then like you would hold it and let it spin back real slow, hoping it don't make no noise. And then you gotta like lay on the floor and talk real low and hope your mama don't catch you talking on the phone after hours. That's how this feels. This feels like we could get caught any minute sneaking on the phone. It just feels that way. It feels that way. Kia said, I'm glad you're not dead. Getting ready to log into work in about an hour and a half. That's right. I'm glad I'm not dead too. That way I get to talk to you. You know I gotta exaggerate. Gaby, you know what I'm talking about? You remember that? You got to sneak, you laying on the floor, your mom and daddy in the back. And see what used to save us a little bit was my daddy and the long phone cord. Yes. But what used to save us a little bit, okay, I know that's right. What used to save us a little bit was my daddy used to snore real bad. Like my daddy would snore so bad it sounded like a machine gun. So it was like we knew we had to talk while daddy was snoring. Like if he took a break to like breathe or something, or in between breaths, then you just stop talking until he started back snoring. Like it was hilarious. It really was. Say, yep, I'm way up in my 40s, so I remember them phones. Thank you, Kim Rowe. See, sometimes when you're talking to young people, they don't know what we talking about, girl. But we know, we remember them days. Have to sneak. And I had got slick. I would dial like if it was a 9 and I know it had to go a long way, like I would hold it and let it slide back slow, and it would still dial the number. Yes. So you never seen rotary phone, but I know what you're talking about. Oh man, Gaby, you one of the jits in the chat. You jitterbug. You young. Oh, I know about the rotary, baby. I was a rotary pro. Mm-hmm. My mama with her slick self. She ran her house like a prison yard for real. I guess it only made sense I would end up working at a prison because that lady was the warden. She would take, you know how the rotary had the cord that came out of the wall, and then it was a cord from the phone to the receiver, the part that you put to your ear. And that lady would take the cord off the receiver at night. So I had got real smart, right? And I had another one. So she would take that cord off and she'd go back there and go to sleep. And she would do bed checks in the middle of the night. But after she did about the second bed check, you was usually pretty good. And so when daddy started snoring, I go in there and plug my cord in and start talking. Doris said, my daughter would ask, how do you keep from getting your finger stuck? I'm dead. These kids probably would ask. They don't know. Miss Gigi say life back in the day was more fun. No cameras, no alarms, just your mama. Right. Okay. Child, that is. I'll trade you. If it ain't young, I'll trade you, Gaby. I promise I'll trade you. Ray all day. Yeah, girl. We up late. We up late. Your mama took the cord too. Them mamas don't be playing, man. They don't be playing. Kids say I would get a phone call. My mom would tell me, but 5 minutes into the convo, here come mama. I need to use the phone every time. Girl, we had a 15-minute time limit on every call, like we was really at the jailhouse. For real. And in 15 minutes, because y'all remember, they could pick up a phone in the other part of the house and be on your call. So, like at 15 minutes, that lady would pick up the phone and would be just sitting there like clearing her throat. And that was your chance to end the phone call without getting embarrassed. That was your chance to be like, oh girl, let me just go. I think mama probably want to use the phone or something, because that was before call waiting. It wasn't no call waiting. Y'all remember that? Call waiting was if you call and got that business signal, you wait and call back. That was your call waiting. Mm-hmm. Because if you didn't get off that phone when she first picked up the other line and started clearing her throat, y'all, she would get back on the phone and she would just hold it. She was going to hold it. Now you got to try to end the call with her on the line. And that was embarrassing as hell. Okay? Say, man, trying to click over on a rotary was Russian roulette. We didn't even have no click over. We didn't have no call waiting. It was just, I'm telling you, waited till somebody got off the phone to make your call. Hey, astute Queen Bee, how you doing, boo? Okay. But I'm for real. That's what it was. That is what it was. Now, I had one friend, her and her sister, they stayed in Parkside Projects. They was extra ghetto, but they was cool. Them heifers they were so bad. They had a phone that they would go out to the pole. It was some kind of way they could plug into the box at the pole and make phone calls. I don't know. The phone was always serious. It was always serious. And them girls would go out to the pole and plug in at the pole and be calling boys and stuff. We wasn't even, me and my sisters, and like, we wasn't even calling no boys. We just wanted to be on the phone with the girls when all the gossip was happening. Bernice Reagan, how you doing? It's so good to see you. And what you doing up this time of night too? You up in here with us. All us supposed to be in bed. We done all snuck out the bed to sit on the internet and talk. Kim say I would hide with the phone. My daddy would follow the cord and find me. Ooh, girl, I would wait till they was snoring. I never tried it. On the plantation as always. I know that's right. Hey, Amused. How you doing, boo? What time is it over there? It's 3:31 a.m. Central Standard Time over here. So that, no, what she said. Since we up here gossiping in the middle of the night, what she say about Wendy? Y'all know I don't be watching Tasha like that. I literally watched Tasha the other day just so I could hear what the ma'am sir had to say about Nene. Ain't nothing wrong with that, girl. You working. What she said, Gaby, you got to tell me now. Miss Gigi say for every rule she had, I had a trick. The stories I could tell, I soon discovered that she was not as in her game as she claimed. I confessed many of my sins as I got older. You so crazy. It's 9:30 over there. Okay. Ooh, girl. I heard it ain't going so well. Now, Miss Gigi, I didn't have a trick for everything. I promise you I did. My mama was like the real deal. That's all I can say. That lady did bed checks. She tossed book bags, rooms. She would check. She would check like under the carpet, like around the edge of your carpet by the wall. It was real. It was real for real. Mm-hmm. You in Washington State? It's 1:31, so it's not that late over there yet. Say she got in a. She was in a. Ooh, wait a doggone minute. Touch me in the morning. Why was she touching on herself in front of the people? What's going on? Say them phone was one way line, no caller ID. Yep, the good old days. Right. It wasn't no click over. The click was when you hung up. Or when your mama picked up that line and wouldn't hang up. That was the click you heard. I remember when Call ID first came out, it was real exciting. It's 4:35. Yeah, yeah. I'm just saying that's the only reason I went over there because I wanted to hear what Ma'am Sir had to say. Mm-hmm. Oh, one of them suing about. Oh, well, wouldn't you sue her too, Gaby? Now let's tell the truth and shame the devil. If Wendy Williams is up in there churching on herself in front of people, and this the thing, did she make them watch? Did they have to watch to keep their job? I have so many questions that are disturbing to me. Like I want to know the answer, but then I'm scared to know the answer. I hope she didn't make them watch. I hope they had the freedom to turn their head and run. I hope, I pray. You say not Wendy, Lord have mercy. Hold my mule, missionary Baptist Pentecostal. Yes. Child Star 69 came out way later. Way, way, way later. Wasn't no Star 69. How was you gonna do a Star 69 on a rotary? Hey, look, we know how to do none of that. It wasn't no pound sign, it wasn't no star nothing, it wasn't no codes. It was just straight up dial a number, talk on the phone, get off the phone. That's what you had. Yeah, some of them people is messed up. That's sick in the head. Don't nobody want to see Wendy doing that. That's horrible. But that was back. Do y'all remember? Okay, for the people that's grown up in here. That's right, Kill. Oh my. That's all I could. Oh my. Listen, y'all remember when people would call you collect and they would tell them to say their name and people would try to hurry up and tell you the message in the recording space so that way you didn't have to take the call. Like you call your mama collect and be like, they say your name after the beep and you say, Mama, I'm ready to be picked up and hang up and then that's when your mama get the message. You have a collect call from Mama, I'm ready to be picked up. And do you accept the charges? They would just hang up. That's how we used to get all kind of free messages through at the phone booth. Because we ain't always had that quarter, or you was supposed to have that quarter and something happened. And then you ain't had that quarter no more. Or that dime. Mm-hmm. Oh, they gotta be traumatized. Don't nobody want to see that. You said your mama used the Star 69 when it came out on y'all. Mm-hmm. Yes, child. I remember that. Bernice said I was a telephone operator and you would pay. Nah, when I say we never paid Miss Bernice, we ain't do right. We was some terrible children. We called and them people would get that message and whatever we said and mama and them would hang up. I mean slap up. Those were the days. Those were the days. Miss Gigi say I would sneak out at night, put my pajamas in the garage, dress, and come into the house as though I couldn't sleep. Girl, please. My sister tried to sneak out and end up getting beat hanging halfway out that window. We ain't do. Not me. I didn't sneak nowhere. When I was supposed to be in the house, I stayed in the house. I'm the baby out of 5 kids, y'all. Believe it or not, I'm the baby. I'm the last of the Mohicans, and I was the smallest thing in the house. But I watched them jokers get tore up, and I knew to, certain stuff don't do. Like I learned lessons watching other people, and I saw my sister try to sneak out, and I saw how my mama lit on her behind, and that kind of, that gave me a signal in my spirit that I probably shouldn't try that. Said the only way you could block a phone number was to leave it off the hook. Right, right. And remember, y'all, your mama would say, I'm gonna call twice and hang up, and then I'm gonna call back, and then you answer the phone because they would tell you better not answer that phone for nobody. So they would have codes. They would call, let it ring twice, and hang up and call back, all that craziness. Amuse said, yes, I remember we had the operator who would put you through call collect. The cost would be charged to who you call. Right. I remember that too. Mm-hmm. What you say? I'm bringing back memories. Girl, back in the day. Back in the day. Girl, yeah, she was halfway out the window because she was trying to slip back in the window. And mama was sitting there waiting on her. And it was so bad because me and my sister shared a room. Any other time, I would have snuck and told her, hey, mama waiting in there. But mama was sitting in there in the dark. I was laying up there pretending to be asleep because I was scared if she knew I was awake, she was going to beat me too because the girl snuck out and I ain't say nothing. So I'm laying there trying to play like I'm asleep, like it's a monster in my closet, when really it's my mama sitting on a kitchen chair. And when she came through that window, baby, it was all she wrote. Mm-hmm. That was all she wrote. Say you the oldest, but you look like the small sister. I'm the baby, honey. But I watched them get their whippings and I avoided mine. Hey, always purple 03. Say my mom was an operator and we was playing on the phone one day and got her and we got our butt whooped when she got home. I bet you did. Welcome, boo. And good morning. Yeah, I bet you did get your hips tore up playing on the phone. But like when you think about it, y'all, you got to be real. The stuff that we would get caught doing would be so small compared to what these kids are doing now. You were scared to do it. I just watched them get their beats. I got whippings, but I got different whippings. I didn't get the same whippings they got. Say, remember emergency breakthrough on a busy call? Yes, but you knew you better not try it. Ooh, you better not do it. I remember that though, them emergency breakthrough. Kids say, I remember when we all thought we were all there in a bag of chips with our see-through colorful beepers. Girl, I had two of them. You couldn't tell me nothing. Girl, yeah. And you beat people, put that 911. That meant they had to hurry up and call back. But yeah, my sister taught me don't sneak out. My brother taught me don't talk back because he tried to talk back and mama when he got that golf club. Hey. And then he tried it one other time and she hit him with my mellow yellow bottle. My daddy had just gave me a mellow yellow and that thing got me traumatized today. You know, I used to drink mellow yellow like it was water. And after that, I just can't even drink it no more like that because it messed me up. I was sitting in the back seat. Mama had that Mercury Monarch that she got from my granddaddy, from her daddy. And we stopped by the store where my daddy was. Hey, Plum. And daddy had gave me a Slim Jim and my Mellow Yellow. Well, my brother said something. I don't even remember what he said that he shouldn't have said. Y'all, mama reached in the back seat, grabbed that soda bottle, slapped the piss out that boy, and put the bottle back in my hand. And she never looked. She never even looked. It was like she was in the Matrix or something. And then she told me I couldn't open my bottle. Y'all remember them bottles used to be glass. And I couldn't open my soda because she said it was going to spray everywhere. And then I was mad because I'm like, I didn't shake the bottle. Why I can't drink my soda my daddy gave me? But I couldn't say nothing. I had to, I said that on the inside in my head. I didn't say that out loud. That wouldn't have been smart because I had just learned that talking back is dangerous. So I didn't say nothing. So they used to sneak out and put pillows under the cover. Never me. No, ma'am. I saw people do it in the movies and I always wondered if it worked. But I didn't wonder hard enough to try it. So you was the only girl and she had rules for the rules, but I had to outsmart her. I had a whole other phone and would be in the closet talking for hours. Yeah, we got by with the phone till we didn't, girl. Then once we got caught, she beat you so bad you wish you never saw a phone. Hey, Plum. So your sister caught you coming back in one morning and said I had to tell my mom or else she would have to. Well, there you go. I didn't do it. I just wasn't gonna do it. Hey, Steph Lauren, girl, you at the bed too? Uh-oh. You say, okay, you the youngest and your sister and brother didn't sneak out. Yeah, I don't know what you was going through. Maybe your mama didn't have that right on. My mama hit like Joe Louis. I wasn't doing it. Say Surge and hot chips in the summer. No, I didn't drink no Surge, honey. Mellow Yellow was my soda. Hey, Deborah Stuckey, good morning. Yeah, yeah, that's what I heard. I heard she said that. You know what I'm saying? It don't look good. I ain't finna say nothing, but it don't look good. Now that's what I will say. Astute Queen B say, I got the old school down south butt beatings, switches, brooms, extension cords. Now my mama didn't do the extension cords, and I don't know why, but she never did, and I was real grateful. But we had broom handles, mop handles, yardsticks, belts, regular switches, platted up switches, her hand, shoes, fly swatters, anything. I don't know what it was about the extension cords. Hey Mary, good morning, sis. Good morning. I never knew what that was. I don't know. I think because she saw the people in the projects do it, she wasn't gonna do it. My mama was funny. She's still funny. She's crazy. But you hated the blackmailing siblings, girl. Hey, I resemble that remark. I blackmailed a couple of my siblings. Thank you. Let me not say that. I didn't really blackmail them, but we had an understanding. You pay me and I don't talk. Because they was always doing something. Yeah, them wooden spoons too. Yep. That'll get it. You said you got old school beatings with belt switches, brooms, and extension cords. Uh-huh. But this was the thing. This was the thing. I never I was one of those mischievous kids. Like I wasn't rebellious. That ain't never been in my deck of cards. Never talked back. As I said, I wasn't stupid enough. I saw what happens when you do. I didn't sneak out. I saw what happened when you did that. I would get into stuff just like I'm kind of silly and play too much, which around here with y'all sometimes. I would do stuff like that and it would get me in trouble with my mama because I would be just playing way too much. You say snuck out one time and the car got stuck in the sand at the beach. Oh my God. Your mom was waiting at the window when I was climbing back in. Bernice, that's what I said happened to my sister. That girl went to slide back through the window. Girl, mama was sitting there in the dark. She had pulled a chair out the kitchen and she was just sitting there looking at the window. She wasn't moving. And I was so scared. I was just laying there like I was dead because me and my sister used to share the room. And I was scared to move. Oh my God, I was scared to move. I had to pee so bad and I would not get up. You your sister was a goody two shoes. Oh man. Say going to get your own switch was the worst and don't get a little one. Right? Because then they're gonna make you get two more and they're gonna plait them up. They're gonna braid them up. Say your mama never beat me, but she let my cousins beat. Doesn't speak to me. Wait. Let's see to me. I guess she was tired by the time she got to me and I was an only child. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that wasn't my story. She wasn't tired. My mama had five of us, and by the time she got to me, she was like, I'm just getting started. It was no, yeah, she went to the beach. She went to the beach. She was being grown, all the way to the beach. Not me. Miss Gigi said my mother was good with the backhand and quick with that stuff. Catch you off guard and your jaw be burning for hours. I don't need it. So sometimes I had to take a bath first before the whip. Girl, listen, now that's something that I feel like now that's cruel and unusual punishment. Why you got to catch people coming out the bathtub with them whippings? Because the whippings, they hit different when that skin is still damp. Now, dang. Uh-huh. I figured out what you meant. She would have them do it. No, my mama did her job. She didn't need nobody to stand in. She had that thing covered. Cheryl said my mom threw in the living room window when she was kicking my butt for something I didn't do. She threw you in the living room window. Yeah, I wasn't doing all that. I mean, when I got in trouble, I got in trouble. But it was literally for mischievous stuff. It was never for nothing so bad. She had to just, tear me out the frame. I told y'all I messed up one time real bad and that she caught me. And that time I thought she wasn't gonna never quit whipping me. That's when I told y'all I had set my brother's shoes on fire. That time, I don't know. I thought I honestly thought she was just gonna beat me forever. I thought that whipping was gonna last forever. But she eventually did stop, and here we are. Kim say, have a wonderful day. I'm getting ready for work. Well, you have a great day at work. Have a stellar day at work. Ray Ray said it hit different when you awakened by the sounds of a belt whipping back and forth. Hey, but didn't it hit different when your mama had to come and get you out the bed with the belt? Because my mom would catch you like if you didn't clean her kitchen or you left a dish in there or you didn't sweep that floor or her counter wasn't clean, she wouldn't call your name. She come in there and pull that cover back and start tearing your tail up. She wake you up with some licks across your rump. Say I didn't get beats. My parents mellowed out by the time they got to me. My mom was not mellow by the time I had children. By the time she was a grandmama, she still wasn't mellow. She was still getting them booties. She was tearing them booties up. That's right, Kim. Have a great day. Well, hey, Brenda H. I like your picture. Good morning. But yeah, those were the days. Those were the doggone days. We need some more of that. I keep saying we got to get us um a big mama squad. We can do drive-by whippings, drive-by beatings, pop up, the kids showing out and cussing and stuff. Just jump out the minivan. Well, we might not be able to jump, with the way this gout set up, but we can ease out the minivan, so give one sister a wooden spoon, somebody else with a Hot Wheel track. I show up with a strap, and somebody else have a broom handle or something. We can just go over there and start tearing them children up because that's what's wrong with them. That's what's wrong. When we had mamas that was the real OGs, you didn't have no school shooters. That's all I'm saying. Hey, Miss Kaiser, you say on the unit. Just thought I'd give a quick shout out. The surge of the variant has quickly impacted us. Be safe out there, Royals. Y'all heard it first from my sister. She said, be careful. This is a surge. It's a surge. I think part of the surge is people panicking and going in there when they don't need to. But y'all do be careful. Because I was helping somebody the other day and I got scared. I thought about it because I gave her a ride to the store. And I was like, dang, I don't even think about it, man. What if this lady got that Omarion and she in my car? But God took care of me. I ain't woke up and started doing that little weird dancey doing nothing. So I think I'm good. Hey, Deborah Cohen. Good morning. Good morning. Mm-hmm. You say the day I took nail polish remover and removed all of the grooves off my brother's, all the grooves off my brother's 45 James Brown records and got black on the new furniture. My butt remembers that to this day. She was relentless. Well, she should have been. You was showing your tail. You was showing that. Ooh, I had cut my other brother's eyelashes off one time. I didn't get them real neat, but I had cut them because I was real mad because he had some and I didn't. But I didn't. I got a good whipping for that one. But when I set my middle brother's shoes on fire, that was a much worse whipping. So you was a good kid. I just didn't like a lot of stuff pertaining to food. So I would throw it in the trash or behind something so I wouldn't have to eat it. Yeah, no, my sister got a whipping for that, so I didn't do that. Mm-mm. Yeah, and I hated rice. I hated eggs, and I would always be in trouble for it. I would get whippings because I would just sit there at the table and wouldn't eat it, and then I would end up getting in trouble. Hey, Sharon Stanley. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, I'm the youngest Deborah Cohen. I'm the baby. Me the baby. Amusa's the baby too, but she said her mom and them eased up. Hey, Michelle Cochran. Good morning, girl. How you doing? Yes. But yeah, I was the baby, but it didn't help. My mom was still like she was still in there. Serena Williams ain't had nothing on her. My mama backhand and front hand was wicked. Like she could swing. By the time I got married and had babies, she was still tearing butts up. Like that was the equalizer, honey. So that's just kind of what that was. So I'm assuming people are starting to get up for work because I see our sisters coming up in here. I see them coming up in here. First off, girl, that talk to text get everybody. So listen, I need somebody to tell me what I can use to stop like my scalp from itching if it's not dandruff. Cause I use Royal Crown hair grease. Y'all know I'm old school to the core. I ain't gonna never learn no new tricks. I ain't trying. Hey Jamie, good morning. But what can I use? You say karate mom. I love it. But What can I use for like the dry scalp situation? Like I don't know. Like I scratched my scalp. I put the Royal Crown, so I don't have dandruff, but it still is like I think it's still dry and it just itches. It's crazy. You say your mom was like that? Okay. Now tea tree oil, I can see coconut oil is actually very bad for your scalp. If you're using it, you probably shouldn't be, unless you're just a naturally oily person. And even then, you're running a risk because actually, what that does is it seals you up so it cannot absorb any moisture from anywhere else. And it can also like seal off your pores. Like, be careful with that coconut. Like, if you ever see somebody use too much coconut oil, they usually end up having like acne and stuff. Like, it makes a problem. I don't play with that coconut oil, but that tea tree oil is good. So should I just like get pure tea tree oil or do I need to mix it with something? Your mama had you late. Mm-hmm. Okay. My mama was 36 when she had me, but she was still swinging. And then once I had my children, she had grandbabies, she was still doing her thing. I got blue magic too, but I'm telling you, if you ever get that Royal Crown really will solve some problems. Do I steam my hair? No. How do I steam hair? And I came up around some boss hairdressers, but I don't know about the steam. Well, how do you do that, Deborah? Like with hot towels, or you got to buy like a contraption? You use Jamaican mango and lime oil. Does that do you have itchy scalp? Just naturally itchy scalp? Mm. Yeah, I was a little funny about that too. Dora, yeah, that's what they said, Dora. They told me the tea tree oil, but I'm like, do I just use that or just mix it? Will I mix it with something? You say try tea tree and avocado. Okay. So you can mix it, but I use the dropper and put the oil on my scalp. Okay, okay. So your mom was like the neighborhood mom. Everyone loved her. She fed everyone, and everyone loved to be at her house. See, my mama was like that too, but she would whoop everybody. She didn't care who your mama was. And what's ill is people would still come to our house knowing that my mama was gonna beat you. Like they would still come to our house and hang out, like in real life. Vitamin E oil, and you mean like the Jamaican black castor oil? That's what you mean? Because I got some of that. You was donut grease. I don't know about donut grease now. Tea tree oil is good for nail fungus. I believe it. Tea tree oil is pretty good. Now I got you do have the itchy scalp in the winter. I think that's what's going on because the temperature's changing. Um Michelle, you got itchy scalp too? Yeah, like it's messing with me. Like I have scratched my head until it's sore. Um Like it's really something. But I use the Paul Mitchell shampoo and conditioner, and it has the tea tree oil and stuff in it, and it keeps the hair shaft is really hydrated. Even though y'all know I don't mess with hair like that because I just have better things to do. But I try to keep it healthy for the most part, so the hair itself is healthy, but the scalp is just itchy. So you steam to open the pores. You bought a steamer or cling film with a good conditioner. Now, sis, you're gonna have to tell me how to do it or send me. You see my email and my inbox scrolling on the screen. Like inbox me a link or something so I'll know how to do it. Cause I'm open to it. Cause I'm tired of the itchy scalp. And in real life, I'm tired. Tea tree and avocado or tea tree and honey is good. Okay. 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 You use a combo of avocado, chamomile, and olive oil. Okay. Now, does that chamomile like soothe your scalp so that it's not so agitated? Like, matter of fact, don't even worry. It don't even matter why it worked. That sound like it'll work. Also, use a scalp scratcher when you wash your hair to get your scalp really clean. Okay. Yeah, I'm real careful. Like, I try not to tangle it too much when I wash it because, like I say, I'm the girl that will tell y'all I don't like to comb hair. I don't. I can go days without combing it. I run my fingers through it and comb over the top and go home. I don't like to be bothered with no hair. That's the last thing I want to do. I can mix tea tree oil with other oils. The black Jamaican oil, the castor oil is good for helping your hair grow. Yeah, that's how I grew my baby's hair. But I don't really need no hair. Like, I mean, you know. Okay, thank you, Deborah. I appreciate that because I want to do it. You use the steamer because you got locks to link for cling film. Okay, right now I use that. I use that on my daughter's hair. But I use regular castor oil too when they were small because that Jamaican black castor oil like that wasn't trendy until way later. Okay, chamomile soothes the scalp. I was thinking that when you said it, I'm like, I bet that works too. Because my scalp is like so excited right now. Like it's excited and it's giving me a fit. You mix with shea butter, coconut oil, walnuts, and almonds. Yeah, I mean, I got some fresh shea butter here. Like it was just made and shipped. And I got like 2 large containers off of that. So it was a long typo. Right. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, yeah, that's a typo. I knew that was a typo. Had to be. Okay. Your locks are too long for clean film. Okay. Yeah, because you know what? When y'all get those locks, they grow out really fast. I think it's just the weight of them and the tension, and then your hair is in such a healthier state. It just grow, grow, grow. Well, I don't have locks. I would like some locks, but I don't think that's in my future. I don't think my hair would lock up. And then there was a guy here in Houston. He calls himself the Loctician, the King Lock. Was it King Loctician or something like that? And he was saying he can lock up any grade of hair, but my daughter was saying that my hair would probably break off. Yeah, I got fresh, like when I say fresh, fresh out of somebody's front yard, like they made it fresh from, back across the way and they shipped it. So I have that here and I use it to for soaps and different things like that. When my baby got sick, I used that to like rub her down too. Tea tree oil or apple cider vinegar. And the vinegar, I mean, I used to use vinegar in my hair. I really did. And maybe I should go back to it. See, I don't use heat in my house. Like I'm not somebody gonna turn on a heater. Like y'all can forget that. Like it's gonna have to be cold as a witch's titty to make me turn on the heater. I don't do heaters. Because I have bad sinuses. And it's like the minute I turn on the heater, it's murder she wrote. Nosebleeds, dry nose, everything. You say he's good. You know him? Yeah, I heard about him. Like they were saying, like he can lock any grade of hair, and I would love locks because I think they're so beautiful. But my daughter was like, "Your hair is probably gonna break off because my hair is not like the strongest," which is one of the reasons why I don't play with it with a comb too much. I try to leave it alone. You said a dry out like the Sahara. That's what I was thinking of, Muse. That is what I was thinking. But yeah, I don't really do the heater. I try my best to stay away from heaters in the winter. Now back before, we all got real intelligent and they sent us to school and we learned how to read and got all sophisticated and stuff. Um they would have the space heaters, and some of y'all might remember that they would have the space heaters and they would put a pot of water on top of it, and I remember that heat wouldn't hurt my nose and stuff as bad. But we don't use space heaters no more, at least down here in the bottom we don't, because I think they said that fire up there in the Bronx was due to space heaters, which is crazy. You say you see them on Instagram but your sister used them. Okay, yeah, but like he does great work. Dude does great work. I'm just, I'm too fat to be bald headed. That's all. I need hair. And I don't want to try something trying to be cute and end up, hair challenged or something. Like I don't like to comb my hair, but I do know I need some on my head. Say your husband is like that, he hates the heater. Yeah, I hate the heater. Who sells a good satin bonnet? Been looking for some. Now that I don't know, because in real life, I don't use bonnets. I'm not a bonnet wearer. Yep, that's that homemade humidifier. We would use that, and my sinuses would be okay. But with that central heat, there's no way to add any type of moisture back to the air, and I can't handle it. I can't. You love the heater, but you need to have a bowl of water. Girl, you said a bowl of water. I know you mean a bowl of water out in each room for sure. Yeah, like you got to have some moisture in that air. You put Vicks in her shea butter and put it in her hair and tied it up. Yeah, I'm not putting no Vicks in my hair. uh-uh. You know, much love to Grand, but I ain't doing that one. Yeah, they said that it was from a space heater, Gaby. I couldn't believe that. I was like, Lord have mercy. People still using a space heater in this day and age. Mm-hmm. Let's see. HVAC systems dry you out. They do. You use a humidifier because of your asthma and allergies. That's why I don't mess with it. I don't mess with it. I'd rather put on socks. Amused up here laughing. I'm dead serious. I put on socks. I wear a blanket. I put on an undershirt. I'm just not doing that. Now listen. Now India Ari is talking. Y'all, since we up, let's look at the funny papers, right? So India Ari is calling out the music industry. She says that they racist, sexist, and deceitful. Say the brown skinned singer participated in the viral 10-year challenge on Instagram, where users posted side by side then and now images of themselves. In participating in the challenge, the R&B veteran was reminded of how brutal the industry can be, claiming that back then the industry made her feel like she was not beautiful. I believe it. Seeing old pictures remind me of how trash the music industry is. Wow. Said, wait a minute. Reminds her of how trash the music industry is. Sheer and utter trash. The music industry is racist, sexist, and deceitful. It steals from artists. Trash. I'll never heal from all of it because some of it shaped my life in ways I can't get back. In truth, I was just way ahead of my time. She was far ahead of her time. Hey, yeah, girl, we up. And in her lengthened statement, she revealed that although she's endured so much, she remains grateful and imagines this journey was meant to be. Wow. But it's just crazy though. Like, I don't know. I feel like at this stage in the game, they're keeping talented people out on purpose. I feel like they're making sure they keep talented people out so they can bring the clowns in. You know, as Frank Sinatra says, send in the clowns. And that's pretty much what the music industry is doing. They sending in the clowns. They block out and keep out talented black folks. You say same on TikTok? Oh yeah, I was watching how that was playing out, girl. When they was doing that Megan Thee Stallion song challenge thing, and them black girls wouldn't make up no dance. Them clear girls was up in there having seizures and malfunctions and all type of stuff that ain't had nothing to do with that dance. I say, well, would you look at it? It was a mess. But I believe right now they're keeping real talent out. Like, think about it. We are the music. But they keeping talent out and they got people in there that look nice but can't make no music. Absolutely. True artist, and she's beautiful. But they made her feel so then they be having seizures. Say the music industry is racist, sexist, and deceitful. In other news, water's wet. Tom G, you better say it, and that's why I love you. Water's wet, the sky is blue. Up is that way. In other, Captain Obvious updates. Yeah, they've always been toxic. But what I'm seeing now is you say you're tired of seeing pretty faces with no talent. But that's all they're putting out, and they're only putting out a certain type of pretty face. They're only putting out a certain type of pretty face. And I feel like the people who are talented, they're keeping them out so that the Ariana Grandes and the, what's that little funny looking Filipino boy? Oh, what is that little boy's name? Y'all know who I'm talking about. The one that keeps trying to imitate a black sound. They have people there to imitate you, but we don't want you singing your music. We don't want you singing songs that would have traditionally been, your genre. We want to keep you out, and we want to put the Bailey, Chloe Bailey's, and whatever her sister name is, and they up there making strange noises. Yeah, that one, Bruno Mars. Mm-hmm. That little fella. Right. They're trying to pull a Elvis Presley, but now they want to do it industry wide. So they keep the good ones. Anybody who's any black person that really got a voice, we're gonna keep you out of here. Because we need you to sit over there and make weird sounds. I forgot who I was on the phone with, and one of them silly girls, the song came on. And I'm telling y'all, it sounds like some kind of diagnostic computer. Ooh-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Ooh-doo-doo-doo-doo. I said, what the hell is she doing? That's not singing. I didn't know whether that was a computer or a chicken that was struggling to lay an egg. It was really bad. And I said, this doesn't make no sense. Like all of them made a big deal about that little girl talking about booty so big, Lord have mercy. That whole song, she didn't do no singing. She made a bunch of strange sounds. And then newsflash, baby, your booty ain't even big. She was back there just shaking her imagination. What you say exactly? They keeping the real talent out. Explain J Lo. She ain't really talent. She know she ain't had no talent. Yeah, them little weird girls. That's the one that had that song with Cardi B and sound like she was singing the hook for a Cardi song. It wasn't even her song no more. You knew I was talking about Bruno when I said the little Filipino boy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the girl Nora Money. Just what are you even doing? Yeah, it doesn't. I don't understand it. Miss Gigi, what you say? Say you got to have the it look and a crappy sound, and they want to push you down everybody's throat with the mumble rap too. Yes, God, I'm so tired of these little boys. Have y'all noticed all these so-called new rappers sound like they're in middle school? Like their voices haven't even gone through the change yet. And I'm thinking, like, I don't know whether that's supposed to be. I mean, clearly, it's not masculine. Like, let's be very clear. I just don't quite understand it. Mm-mm. No, she can't sing or dance, and she don't look like nothing. How do I feel about the Doja Cat? One, I feel like her name is stupid as hell. She looks strange, and I'm not sure exactly what her talent is. Yeah, they mumbling and it just sounds like little boys who haven't gone through the change and they make strange noises. I feel like they make so many noises. I don't even know if we can legitimately call this rap. Or is this like, did somebody just set up a recorder in a group home? He'll say, clear people got on my nerves pushing that Sam Smith guy a few years ago. Yeah, they always pushing some crap. Ah, okay. Well, she was what they wanted. That's who they were pushing in that moment. She had her time. Well, see, the creativity is here. They block the creativity. But this is the thing. They're copying from nothing. So you got nothing from nothing's leave nothing. Now, that's what they told me. And the thing is, the creativity is there. I'm gonna tell you how I know it's there. Did y'all see that what was the name of that thing? It was on Netflix when I saw it. It was some rap competition with, I think Cardi was there, Fat Joe, Snoop, T.I. was there for a couple of episodes. So they were bringing in these people and they were literally rapping. They were competing. And so I'm watching this show and I'm watching episode after episode. I binge watched it till it was all the way done. I can't remember the name of it. If y'all remember the name of it, put it in the chat for me. But so I'm watching this show and it became painfully clear that, oh, the talent is still there. The music is still in the people. They are just not letting the people with the talent and the music in them have a platform. They're shutting them out. They are purposely keeping these people out and promoting people like Miss Seeley. Y'all know I call Travis Scott Miss Seeley. They pushing people like Miss Seeley, faking their numbers on Instagram and Twitter and stuff and forcing them down your throat. Hey, S&G. Yep, though they the sample kings now, but then they don't do nothing with the beat. Kids say there will never be a talent like Whitney, Luther, Patty. The list goes on. It's about a gimmick. Right, but the people who have the talent, they block them. Because there's still talent out there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Rhythm and Flow. Thank you, Maka. That is the show. So I'm watching Rhythm and Flow. That guy Smoke, I think was his name, lit. It was this girl on there, kind of tall girl, B something. I don't know. Forgive me for not keeping up with these names, but there was talent there. These people had actual talent, real talent. Hey, Divine. Good morning, boo. Like if y'all have not watched Rhythm and Flow because you assumed it wasn't gonna be no good, go and watch it. Like legit talent. Like the children excited me. They made me happy. I was like my toes was wiggling. Astute Queen B, you say try sister locks. I'm gonna have to see about that. I'm just scared. I can't afford to be bald headed. Like that's what I do know. Like I'm afraid of being bald. My head is far too big. It resembles a basketball. Okay. But yeah, like I was saying with Rhythm and Flow, like even from the first episode, you're looking like, okay, so why are none of these people signed? We got clowns out here talking about nothing, sounding like nothing. And these people are here and they got the original energy, the electricity, and real life, none of these people are signed. None of these people are signed. And I'm trying to figure out, like, other than the fact that you're clearly keeping talent blocked out just so you can promote clear people imitating our sound, what other reason would they be? What other reason would they be? Now, the other thing that I did see, now y'all know they were putting everything out there and saying that your girl from basketball, not basketball wives, mob wives, they were saying that she was on oh Lord. What was the medicine that they was claiming this lady was on? Because she said she wasn't on nothing. She said she wasn't on nothing. It was oh, what was the medicine? It's the one everybody uses to study, like when they want to stay awake. It'll come to me. I don't know. I don't know why I can't say it. Like, you know how it is sometimes when you want to say something. Any other time you could have just rattled it off, but then now you just can't. I just can't. But anyway, they were saying that she was taking medication. She said she wasn't taking no medication. She came back and she said, "Let me clear this up. I wasn't on nothing. That's why I wasn't arrested." Um, it's a trip. It's a trip. But I feel like she about to get played too, to be honest, because she going with some black dude out of Houston. He looked like a clown. Now I ain't gonna say he no ma'am, sir. Yeah, Adderall. That's what they were saying she was on, was the Adderall, but she claimed she was not on Adderall. Like real talk. She said she wasn't on it. Now, Kia, what you say in regards to rap? I love Rhapsody, but she'll never be mainstream as she doesn't get naked and talk about sex all the time like these other rappers do. Yeah, that's all they want them to do now. Say also, even if you have creativity and talent, it's not enough these days, especially for female performers. But the thing is, the male performers ain't got no talent, and they don't get naked. Don't even help them. They are literally blocking out talent. I promise you. I promise y'all. I don't have a clue what the music or artists they're putting out there. I don't listen to the radio or watch music videos, etc. I don't, but every now and then I will hear something that sounds like somebody is having a seizure and they put it to a beat and they say, "Oh, brand new hit by so and so." And I'm like, "This is not a hit." Maybe they took a hit of something before they got on the mic, but I can promise you this ain't no hit. This is some payola. And I mean heavy payola. I don't know. I just find it interesting. Mm-hmm. But no, like I said, things are getting interesting though. I want to see what happens. Mm-hmm. I mean that from my heart. Yes, that's why I say payola. Good old payola. That's what we dealing with. That's what we're dealing with. And they just keep that crap in rotation and we don't get no break from it. Okay, so now what the hell is going on? Now they saying some man done went on the run from Canadian authorities with his 7-year old daughter to keep her from getting the carnival jab. So why does they? Okay, the mama say so. So the mama done went and got court orders demanding that the daughter be returned so she can give her a jab. Her daddy don't want her to get the jab. Oh Lord, this is crazy, y'all. This jab business is making people act crazy. Oh my gosh. See, sometimes this is why I don't look at the funny papers all the time because I will be laughing all night. I'll be laughing all night. See, I don't personally listen to this noise, but when you have kids, you happen to hear it. Unfortunately, yeah, you got to hear it. Well, that's what they say, and I don't know. Maybe so. Maybe so. Because I'm tempted to believe all of them is benefiting from some payola. Yeah, Gabriel, the man that went on the run with his kid to keep her from getting the jab. And see some stuff, some people are petty. Now this person is literally literally this is like final level petty. Final level petty. An auto repair business owner paid a former employee's final paycheck $915 in oily pennies. Oily pennies? Why are the pennies oily? You said that Lisa Bonet and her husband is divorcing. I mean, divorces happen. I understand. Men are men. People are falling out with their family members over this. Yes. I don't know why the mama is doing this. I don't know why the dad is doing this. It's like it just seems crazy. But I'm stuck on these oily pennies. The person that got paid in pennies, they filed a complaint in January of 2021 after receiving more than 91,000 oil soaked pennies. AOK Walker Auto Works owner Miles Walker initially refused to pay Flatten, but gave in. And after receiving a call from the Department of Labor, that's when he dropped off the change along with an offensive note saying F you. Flatten said the greasy pennies took him and his girlfriend more than 7 hours to clean up. The oil soaked pennies left his driveway covered in stains, But Walker isn't finished. He then posted a derogatory statement about Flatton on the shop's website. Unfortunately, by law, we cannot disclose his shortcomings, it read, but let us just say that maybe he stole. Maybe he killed a dog. Maybe he killed a cat. Maybe he was lazy. Maybe he was a butcher. Maybe he liked self gratifying himself in clients' cars. The statement was recently removed from the website. I'm sorry. This has got me dying laughing. He is silly. You heard about that? Oh man, dude is silly. Yeah, I mean, men are men. I don't know why people get so excited. And let me tell you, that man is funny looking. He is strange looking. I don't know why people oohing and awing and gripe and going on. I don't know. He always looked like he could use a bath. Deborah say on UK TV they talking to a doctor who refuses to take the jab and asking should they lose their jobs. They better leave them people alone. Yeah, oily pennies. And then put that post up there talking about maybe he did this, and maybe he did that, and maybe he did this, and maybe he did that. And they are nuts. And I'm sorry, but I enjoyed that. That was funny. I mean, with or without notice, 91,000 oily pennies. Now, you know that ain't right. You know that ain't right. Ain't nothing right about that. Say the Peachtree City business now faces a lawsuit alleging unlawful retaliation against Flatton. In addition, the company is facing allegations that it failed to pay its employees at a legally mandated overtime rate if they work more than 40 hours a week. The Department of Labor said in a press release it is seeking $36,971 in back wages and liquidated damages. Flatton told the Huffington Post via email that he had not contacted his former employer at all and was pleasantly surprised that the Labor Department was taking action. At first, I didn't think I would see my final pay. Then the oily pennies was dumped, and honestly, I thought he would be able to pull a stunt like that and get away with it. So I'm very glad to see the Department of Labor stepped up because no one deserves to be treated like that, especially when they were leaving to better themselves and tried to lead the right way. Now Flatton is encouraging others to reach out to the Labor Department if they have concerns about their pay and treatment. That's mean though. Oily pennies? I'm still stuck on them oily pennies. Mm-hmm. You seen that? You said got to be more to the penny story. Maybe he was just a bad worker. There's plenty of them out there. It is, but that was petty. That was petty, Miss Gigi. How you gonna get somebody some oil soaked pennies? And why did you sit there and pour the oil on the pennies? And I want to know if it was motor oil or if it was Crisco. I have so many questions as to why that happened like that and what was the purpose. What is the reason? Hey, learning to love myself. Good morning. Say he has a movie on Netflix called Sweet Girl. He's a great actor. He is a good actor. But men are men. That's all I can say. I see them saying they didn't call it quits. They was married 17 years and she walked away. Women don't usually walk after 17 years. That's why I said, amused, why was the pennies oily? But if the woman walked away after 17 years, something happened. They announced they split on Wednesday. A joint statement. They originally began dating in 2005, met at a jazz club. So they got children together. Okay, so yeah, they didn't even get married to 2017. So I'm already a side eyeing him. Y'all know I don't never take sides with no man. Ever. And they still on some crazy stuff. The love between us carries on, evolving in ways it wishes to be known and live. We free each other to be who we are learning to become. Some bull crap. Child, crazy. Ooh, listen, the funny paper's getting good. Hey, Charlene Lindsay, what you say? We got you with stitches over there. This is what's going on. Tom G said, watch Lisa Bonet land another hot husband. She can catch plenty men. That girl 54 and still look good. Thank you. He ain't nobody special. I don't know why people act like that man is something good. They be looking at him like he's something good to eat. All that hair hanging on his face like he part wolf. And I'm sorry, he always appears like he could use a bath. He just looked like he could use one. He was in Aquaman. He was underwater looking like he could use a bath. And that's special. It's very few people that can look musky underwater, but the man looked musky underwater. Now, that's all I'm trying to say. Now I know a lot of people be doing things a different kind of way, but I ain't impressed. I'm not impressed. Yes, Ray Ray, part wolf. Part wolf. If it was a full moon, I'd be scared to death. That's all I'm saying. Y'all, it's some more stuff in the funny papers. Yes, he did look musky underwater. I like that movie. He played the part real good, but he just looked like he needed deodorant underwater. And I'm not even sure if you could smell people being musky underwater, but if it's possible. If it's possible. Okay. What you say, Miss Gigi? Wait a minute. You say if I had a piggy bank for my oldest son when he was born and to give it to him at 21st. Okay, but you didn't put no oil on the coins. Miss Gigi say any Hollywood marriage beyond 2.5 years is an eternity. If they happy divorcing, I love it. Hey, me too. Lisa just weird. Lisa Bonet is a weirdo. She's pretty, but she's real weird. Yes, musky underwater. What is riddling? I don't know what you're talking about. You got to tell me some more. So it's some more stuff in the funny papers, y'all. Since we up and it's the middle of the night, let's get our funny papers on. So anyway, hold on, y'all. I'm being nosy. You'll take Boris over the orange man? I hear you. Cause that orange man, I don't know. You just see him and he gives me wolf. That's all I get. But more from the funny papers, more from the funny papers. So they say a Michigan man is being held without bond, y'all. He killed his boyfriend of 10 years over a video game. Now, I can't say this boy's name. They be killing me with these names. Doc Quinn, Dos Quinn, Jovo Watkins. Let me tell you something. You giving your kids names like that, you asking them to get in trouble with the law. You want them to get in trouble. What the heck is a Jose Quinn? What is a Jose Quinn? I don't know. Jovo Watkins was booked in an Oakland County jail on second-degree murder charges. Watkins allegedly choked his boyfriend, Rory Teasley, 28, after an argument from the video game Overwatch. It's a multiplayer video shooting game that assigns players to teams. Well, I guess they didn't end up on the same team. So he done flipped out. This is crazy. So now they need to just go ahead and just take all the video games out the homes, if that's what it is. Girl, I seen that Taco Bell selling wings. Now that's the story. I want the background on that. What you say? Yes, Wolverine looking self-taught, right? Self-tour, right? I don't know. I think spell correct got you, sis. But yeah, he look a little, oh. I say you sick of him. We sick of him. Yeah, take him. Well, I could say that's so messed up. 10 years down the drain. Yeah, but I mean, y'all grown men in a relationship. So somebody, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Y'all was supposed to be in a relationship. How was y'all fighting over video game? I'm confused. I don't know. Right, over a video game. Mm-hmm. You say video games can be intense to some people, evidently. Gotta be. You did all that. And they say they done arrested a third person associated with young Dolph getting picked up. It's getting interesting. They got person number 3. I'm like, well, how many people is y'all gonna pick up at this point? This one here is Shondell Barnett. Dang. He was a passenger in the vehicle. Child, this thing here, this is a whodunit. Oh, and y'all know them people talking because that girl that was suing Nicki Minaj, she done dropped the charges. Oh, I love you too, boo. I love that y'all up with me in the middle of the night. I can't sleep and we up together. I know that's right. Deborah, what you say? That was deeper than a video game? I think so. They said it was some game called Overwatch. Now, don't ask me what that is. They say it's some kind of shooting game where they put you on teams. So that's what they did. But yeah, she drops the charges. She drops the suit, and the one against Nikki, but the one against Kenneth Petty is still going. So I guess we'll see what happens with that. But I can understand her dropping it. If they told her she had a stronger case against him, then they keep going after Nikki. Plus, you got to have proof to be just saying stuff. It's 10:33 over there, Deborah. Oh, it's still early though, and you in here kicking it with us. All right, we having a real good morning. But yeah, that's still going on. It's a lot going on with that. But we will see. They're going to refile as the federal charges that may be placed against Nikki and Pedo Petty. Oh, so okay, so she may refile. Cause see, I was thinking it was a setup with that lawyer, Tyrone. I'm sorry, I don't trust no lawyer named Tyrone. Because you know what Erica say about Tyrone. I'm getting tired of you. Okay, you don't never buy me nothing. Mm-hmm. Jamie say, but it was withdrawn without prejudice, so she can refile. That's what Kia says she gonna refile, but she kept the one against that man. I don't know what they was going wild for. Say you working while messing with y'all. That's right. But yeah, they going wild for what? Like at the end of the day, you shouldn't be excited that lady would do that, and then you excited because you felt like she got away with it. Mm-hmm. Child. Miss Seeley back in the news. Why y'all ain't tell me Miss Seeley was being sued again? Travis Scott. He getting sued over album artwork this time. Somebody named Black Childish. I want them to get better names. Somebody named Black Childish is suing him over the 2016 cover art for the Travis LaFlame compilation album. The album features tracks from Scott's Days Before Rodeo mixtape. In the artwork, the rapper is depicted as a centaur in the desert. Childish claims he actually created the piece in 2015 and sent it to Scott via Instagram in 2016. The year his album dropped, however, he never got a response from the Houston rapper. Child, I can't. I cannot with these people. But speaking of lawsuits, yeah, ain't they weird? They're so weird. Oh, okay, Cheryl, I hear you. You up there finna eat good. That's what I said, Charlene. What kind of name is Black Childish? But let me tell you about the lawsuits now. Ain't that something Black Childish? Like you clown. Not Black Childish, you a black jackass. Excuse me. But get this. Pete Rock is suing Nas over royalties on The World Is Yours. Yeah, yeah. Pete Rock, y'all. Some real rap royalty. Both of them, really, if you want to tell the truth. Muse say the name should be dropped just for the name. The case ought to get dropped just for the name. I'm dead. Yes, Black Childish, but he's suing Miss Celie, so he might win. Miss Celie is not a public darling right now. Miss Celie is one of the people that's not loved at all. But yeah, Pete Rock is suing him, and I'm gonna just say this, and I'm gonna take whatever hit I take. I ain't never been impressed with Nas. I would say I'm sorry, but that wouldn't be true. I've never been impressed with Nas, not even for 1 minute. But yeah, Pete Rock is filing a lawsuit against Nas over unpaid royalties. According to Pete Rock's attorneys, he's owed millions for his contribution to the classic Illmatic album. He reportedly signed a contract that entitles him to revenue earned by The World Is Yours, despite demanding payment several times. He hasn't received a dime. Nas is a butthole, but he better pay that man. Nas and his people have stonewalled me since 1994. My New Year's resolution is to be compensated for my hard work on Illmatic. Pete Rock told the outlet. His legal team, his legal team is gearing up to file a lawsuit sometime this month, and sometime this month, and the iconic track is one of Nas's most sampled works. It's been used by Jay-Z, Lil Wayne, Eminem, Rick Ross, and Mac Miller. It was also featured in the 2002 film Antoine Fisher. Denzel directed and starred in that movie. So yeah, Nas might have to cut the check, child. Might have to cut the check. We gonna see. Right, Michelle, you right. That's exactly what happened. Yeah, I ain't never been no Nas fan. Nas, I don't go up for Nas like that at all. Ooh, see, okay. Now the other day we was talking about, and I told y'all to go get y'all some Ethereum, right? And somebody was in the chat. It's always somebody that think I'm saying something I'm not saying. Talking about Ethereum or Ethereum Max. No, I said what I meant, which was Ethereum. P.S. I hope y'all went and got a piece of the rock. Now, if you didn't, don't say I didn't tell you. So apparently, Kim Kardashian, Floyd Mayweather, and Paul Pierce. Y'all know Paul Pierce from the NBA. They facing a federal lawsuit that alleges they deceived investors in a pump and dump cryptocurrency scam. The lawsuit accuses executives at Ethereum Max of collaborating with the celebrities to urge fans to buy the coins. The celebrities were reportedly paid in tokens for their endorsement. The cryptocurrency crashed, but not before its creators made a lot of money. The lawsuit filed Friday in California claimed that the Emacs creators inflated the coin's value before selling off their shares, making large sums of money. At the same time, investors were left with nothing once it crashed. Defendants touted the prospects of the company and ability for investors to make significant returns due to the favorable tokenomics of the EMAX tokens. The lawsuit reads, in truth, defendants marketed the EMAX tokens to investors so they could sell their portion of the float for a profit. In June, Kartrashian promoted Ethereum in an Instagram post. Are you guys into crypto? This is not financial advice, but sharing what my friends just told me about the Ethereum Max token. So I'm just saying. Now this one right here, I think this is some bull crap. I think they jumped on some crypto without doing the research, without knowing anything about it. They pay celebrities to endorse all kind of things. So I think they got paid celebrity endorsements, and it was a pump and dump, is what it looks like. Everybody bought in, it drove the price up. The people sold off, and when they sold off, when it crashed, only the people who were still holding the coin are the ones that got banged up. But that's why I told y'all, get you some Ethereum. Y'all better leave Ethereum Max alone. And I hope that whoever that sister was in the chat, I can't remember who it was, but I hope she listened to me and just got some Ethereum and left that mess alone, because now people crying the blues. Hey, Cece Miller. How you doing, sis? It's good to see you. I'm glad you up bright and early. Charlene said, I thought something was not right about right about that anyway. Right. You know, you have to do your research on stuff. You can't just go jump on there because a celebrity said, hey, them people is paid to say that. Oh, okay. You meant Ritalin. And I guess what you call it, the text got you. Okay, it was actually we were talking about Adderall, not Ritalin. Deborah say it's like a pyramid scheme. But see, this is the thing. When you do your research and you're actually buying good, solid crypto, and you know what you're buying, then it's not a pyramid scheme. It's just a matter of purchasing currency. No different than buying fiat currency, which is paper money. However, this was a situation where they didn't do any type of research. They just jumped on it because they saw celebrities endorsing it. And that ain't never smart. The people they got endorsing it, they don't even know nothing. Now listen, I want to be silly. I do. Yeah. Uh-huh. But that's what I'm saying. But you know what, sis, that happens with stocks too. Like they can juice a stock and they be promoting it and everybody's buying it. It's the hottest thing. The brokers are really making that recommendation. And as soon as everybody's buying it, it drives up the price. But it's like a false price. It drives it up and it's false, but they'll go sell theirs off before it crash. And then if you don't know to jump out, you get caught holding the bag. Say you find that out the hard way. Them actors be lying for pay. But that's their job. I don't even know if they lying. These people are promoting the product. If you tell me, Nitra, I'm gonna give you $500 and sell this Coca-Cola, tell them Coke is it, get you some Coke. It tastes wonderful. It's gonna make you smile. It's not that I'm necessarily telling a tale. I'm reading a script. Some people read a script and got a check. Mm-hmm. Now the people who own that currency, absolutely, that's fraud. But they do it in stocks, and apparently now they doing it in crypto. Anywhere there's opportunity for investment, them people gonna do stuff like that. That's the world we living in. That is the world we are living in. Yeah, but that's real. But if it's a commercial, you know it's a commercial. You know what I'm saying? Like people be killing me. You can't listen to celebrities. We are full grown people. So if a celebrity does an endorsement, you know endorsements are paid. They paid to do that. You know, it's like I think at this point people want to invest because the world is in the condition it's in, the government taking advantage of people, treating folks all kind of ways. It's only natural people want to learn how to invest, but you got to take your time and actually research things and not just be doing something Because in reality, if you don't know what you're doing out there, you can get your clock clean. They'll clean it, package it, and send it back to you. Like in reality, you got to do your research and know what you're doing. Don't just be doing something. I know everybody want to make a little extra and you want to, do what you do, but you got to be careful and do your homework. There's really no shortcut. There's no shortcut to research and there's no shortcut to hard work. And anytime you try to find a shortcut, it's never going to work out for you. It's going to always blow up in your face and it just ain't worth it. In the end, do the work, just do the work because those people, they don't care to do the work for you. And in reality, it's not even their responsibility to. We got to be responsible to ourselves because when they finish, they still got their money and they got plenty of it. So we have to look out for ourselves, You say you did and they took your head off. Yeah. That's how you learn, though. That's how you learn. You get your head took off one good time. I mean, they take it smooth off. And next time, I'm going to do my research. Some people back off and they say, I'm just not going to invest anymore. I wouldn't tell you that. You can still invest, but you take your time and read the financial pages and, research, who's behind the coin, how long it's been performing like that. Watch it a while and see how well it performs before you go jumping on something. Unless you're going to jump in, and scalp a little bit. Jump in, watch it climb and jump right out. But that trying to go for the long haul on something that you ain't researched, you looking for trouble. Excuse me, y'all. I had to cough. Hold on. Let me make y'all laugh a little bit. Y'all know I got to be silly. One time. Hold on. I'm finna make y'all laugh. There go y'all friend that don't like the babe. Now every time I see this boy, I'm gonna be sitting there thinking like that dude next to him. He leaning his head over. He leaning his head over because he can smell Ray J. And they talking about is it at the butterfly, the Tootsie Roll? No, that's the stank roll. That's the stank roll. That's what that is. But now every time I see that boy, all I'm gonna see is somebody who don't bathe. Say not me now. I ask questions first and research it. I did not do the work the first time around. Yeah, it happens. But yeah, Ray J tickled me. Every time I see Ray J, only thing I see in my head is you got skid marks in your drawers. And you tell people that the way to avoid that is not by bathing, but by buying black drawers. I'm going to always remember that. Mm. Yes, indeed. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Hello. Kia, what you say? Talking about tell me you don't wipe your behind without directly telling me you don't wipe your behind. Right. Jamie said Ray J walking around with blank hanging around his rump. Right. Flies. Hey, always Chantal, you called alive. We up in here. We up in here. And we been up in here for about an hour and a half too. Listen, Ray J the one said he that people got skid marks and it's okay to have skid marks, but he said just put your black drawers on. He said that's how you avoid it. He said don't wear white drawers, wear black drawers, or if you wear white drawers, wash them yourself so don't nobody see the skid marks. Yeah, and he had black on, CC. That's what I said. Oh, he stank today because he wearing black. Hey, DS. You said that's all I'll be thinking also. Yeah, every time I see him now, and the fact that you up there working your little butt back and forth talking about a butterfly and you got on that black and that man leaned all the way over like that. Ray J, you stink. Hey, Fly Gray Street. Yeah, we up in here early. We've been up in here almost 2 hours just talking. Cause I got I got insomnia. I be wide awake. So I just decided to jump on and see who else was up. Yes, honey. You had a crush on Ray J since she was 13. You over him now. I hope you over him. That boy say he don't wash his booty. Y'all better be careful with these crushes on these people that don't bathe. Because from the time he said that, I was through with him. You don't like to wash. I don't know what else we can discuss. Once you go public with that. Y'all was in here for that when we discussed Ray J telling people to avoid skid marks by wearing dark drawers instead of washing. I never knew there was a conversation about skid mark camouflage. And yet here we are. Here we are. Skid mark camouflage, courtesy of Ray J. He come up with everything else, so I guess that was the natural progression. I'm assuming. That's the only thing that makes sense. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they was entertaining. Yes. Oh, itchy booty boy. Yeah. And they was entertaining him. All right, go on, finish working, girl. So you glad you caught a live too, because you very funny, but I also learned from you. Well, thank you, sis. I'm glad you're here. Y'all want to hear him tell y'all about the skid mark camouflage? I want to hear it one more time. Can we hear it one more time? Listen, I don't know anybody else that's gonna tell us to get skid mark camouflage. I don't. Oh my gosh. Now that might be his next product, y'all. He might come out with one that's already got lines like all over it in different shades of brown, depending on what you might have ate. You just got different shades of brown streaking the drawers, so that way if you got streaks, won't nobody know. That might be his next product. I can tell you I won't be buying none, but I'm thinking that might be his next project, his next product that he come out with. Skid mark camouflage. It's possible. Yeah, she had babies with that itchy booty boy. Say the drugs keeping him loose. Ooh. Ooh. Amuse loose could have a whole lot of meanings. Yes, he need to be ashamed of himself. Let me let you hear what he said, because I can't even make this stuff up. Hold on. I'm gonna let you hear it for yourself before we get off of here, because we're gonna get up off of here. But I want y'all to hear what this man said, because I cannot make this up.
Washing your clothes, definitely if you wearing white drawers or white briefs and the person who washing your clothes definitely can see the doodle streaks coming out. It's real. It's real. White drawers, you want to be washing your own white drawers. You don't want nobody in there in the washing machine with you, especially if you just had a day where you was moving around, trying to run around, get shit done. You took a shit, you moved around. No. Get me? So out of respect, if somebody is washing your white drawers, don't ever have an attitude with them. Don't ever get funky with them, because all they got to do is just say, "Hold on, let me just go get these doodle streaks and go down here and put people back in play. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't want to talk too much about it. It's just a lesson to avoid that, and the fellas to keep your sexy and your cool with that, walking around the house with your shirt off, being fly. Black draws, man.
I felt the need to share that one more time. I did. I felt the need to share that. I felt like y'all needed to know that he said black draws. Black draws. Not a bath. Black draws. What'd you say? Hit that replay, sis. I had to hit it. Y'all had to hear that for yourself. I'm never getting over that. Never getting over that. Say Ray J face on on toilet rolls reminds people to wipe. Right. I would buy that tissue because that would scare children into bathing. Well, baby, that's when looking for attention goes wrong. That's when looking for attention goes wrong. When you online telling people to get, skid mark camouflage instead of bathing. Say so carrying wipes needs to be his ministry. That's the lesson. I'm not fooling with you, Ray Ray. Say he's a nasty black man. That's a shame. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. That's too funny. Yes. He don't just want attention. He not bathing. You could tell he thought he was saying some old slick, smart stuff. Just get you some black drawers. No. No. He always struck me as somebody who wanted to be cool so bad and never was. You wanted to be cool so bad you done got hooked on stuff and now you not washing your tail. And you was stupid enough to let people know you ain't washing your tail. No. That's the joke of the month. That is the joke of the month. Hold on. Say, okay, Ray J. Princess done threw they crap field draws in his face. Oh, yeah, she done threw him in his face. That's why he was like, they'll put you back in your place. Don't get funky with them because they'll just tell you about your dirty draws. Amuse said, I don't think he was even looking for attention. He was dead serious. Yes, he was. He thought he was saying some slick type stuff, honey. Yes, he did. Hey, Wani, good morning. Good morning, lady. Jaleel said, that's not fly. That's horrible. He got nasty booty draws. Right. No, he just need bleach. Just drop him in a vat of bleach. That's what you do. They used to tell us put 2 capfuls of bleach in your bath water. He needs bleach with 2 capfuls of bath water in it. Because that's nasty. I'm still not over it. Every time I think I'm over it, I go back and I play it again because I have to let it soak into my brain that he up here doing the butterfly in public and that man was leaning away from him and he was steady just working and twitching his behind around in black. Like, we know what you do, Ray J. Like, no, we're not going to forget that. We're not going to act like that didn't happen. We are not about to act like that did not happen, sir. That happened. Oh, that clearly happened. But anyway, y'all, let me get up off of here. I'm going to be back later today, of course. But I wanted to holler at y'all 4 days in the morning because I couldn't sleep. And I was up. That's right, Charlene. And he need Jesus because Jesus would have been told him to take a bath. But y'all hit the like button for me, y'all. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. We had us a good time in here laughing and clowning this morning. I hope y'all getting ready for work, getting ready for school, getting ready to go to the track and walk, getting ready to get up and hop on that elliptical, that treadmill, get that blood pumping, get them bodies moving. Hey, it's 5 in the morning here. That means it's 6 a.m. on the East Coast. We need to see some backfields in motion. But make sure you wash them backfields first. We do not need no more Ray J's. One Ray J is enough. Okay, so after we clean them backfields, let's get them in motion. Okay, that's right. Work time. Let's put in some work. Let's put in some work. Let's be positive, y'all. Let's be productive. We started off the day laughing together. Let's keep laughing all day. Keep those smiles on. They are contagious. We want to make sure we infect as many people with our smiles and our laughter as possible. Life is too short to be miserable. So let's put those smiles out there, y'all. Let's be positive, be productive, be encouraged, and make sure if you don't do nothing else, you encourage somebody else, y'all. Hit that like button for me, please. Thumbs up, thumbs up. I am always begging for likes. Hit the notification bell. Make sure you click all so you'll know every time I go live. And please, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. We'll be happy to have you here. We would absolutely love to have you. You are highly welcome. Please come again and come often. I will talk to y'all later. Y'all have a great morning, okay? Happy Thursday. And for those of you who are Royal family members, let's do your random acts of kindness. I ain't forgotten. I'm still on y'all backs. Make sure you put a smile on somebody's face and you ain't got to know who they are. Do what you can, ladies. Let's get it done. Let's get it. Let's go. I'll talk to y'all later today, okay? Bye now.